What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're checking out a game called Cyberops. This is kind of a hacking game. I've been playing around with it for about an hour now, just trying to get a handle on it. The game's tutorial system is pretty rough, and so fair warning, this is going to be a game that you're going to more or less figure out by yourself. The tutorial, it works in the sense that it will send you to the right menu that you need to be inside of, but it really doesn't explain the mechanics of the hacking and everything else very well, and you're just going to kind of like headbutt your way through it, which is at least what I did. It took me about 30-45 minutes to figure out, but here we are doing an episode. But just be warned, this one has a learning curve to it. Cyberops Tactical Hacking Support. This is a game where effectively you're going to be the operator in a Matrix-like game. And the best thing that I can tell you that it's like is, you know how when Neo and Trinity and all them go into the Matrix, they have an operator that's like looking out and telling them what's coming and what's about to happen and doing like their hacking and conjuring weapons and stuff for them? It's kind of like that, except in the real world. So instead of like conjuring guns for them and giving them armor and changing the layouts of buildings, you're going to be kind of passively eliminating cameras and kind of distracting guards and stuff like that so that they can tactical their way through the building without being seen. So let's start the campaign. We'll check it on out. The first mission is a state visit. The Prime Minister of the Unified Kingdoms arrived in Baltia on an official visit. However, the emergency cabinet of the President of Baltia lost contact with the PM security detail while staying in the New Paradise Hotel. This might be a hostage situation, so the perimeter has been secured by the police and there's a press blackout in place. Geist Division has been called to investigate and infiltrate the building. We must find and save the PM at all costs. We're Geist Squad, by the way. So we've got our new guys over here. We need to put them inside of a squad. We've got Don Cassian, we've got Alexander Kuck, and we've got Igor Schmidt are going to be our starting guys. We can edit these guys and play around with them. They've all got varying stats and things that are available alongside their portrait. They don't really explain what any of this stuff does. One recommendation that I would have is there should be a pop-up box for each of their core attributes to figure out what that does and how it helps the character out. We do get access to some weapons over here. We've got the C95 Bullpup, and then we've got the GIP-1A, which apparently is kind of a silenced pistol is what it looks like to me, apparently with a focused magazine right there in the front, acting as a handguard as well. Kind of a cool-looking gun. Kind of badass looking. I kind of like it. So anyways, we'll go back. Since we've already got these guys as squads, we shouldn't have to worry too much about like rearranging or doing anything. We should be able to just like jump straight on into the mission. So there we go. I love these little menus right here with like that old clicking noise from like the 80s from computers. Computers used to click like that. It was pretty rad. I don't know. It's a weird relaxing sound to me. It makes me like halfway fall asleep. Like it just reminds me of being like in a warm office building. 10 years have passed since the end of the Liberation War between the young country of Baltia and the powerful New Central Empire. NCE what? Anyways, while the scars of war have not completely healed, both countries have managed to obtain peace, and Baltia has obtained its freedom, but the NCE continues to be a threat for Baltia's future. So in order to survive a new kind of shadow war, a new type of counterterrorism and crisis response combat unit has been created. The Geist Division. You have been chosen to operate our satellite and cyber warfare tools in order to watch and support our agents remotely. You are the last piece of our ghost machine. Welcome to the Geist Division, operator.
15 minutes ago, the Unified Kingdom's Prime Minister's security team at the lobby lost contact with the presidential suite of the New Paradise Hotel. The Ministry of Interior has declared this a hostage situation. 2 minutes ago, the attacker sent an encrypted message to the Ministry of Interior, making several demands related to a foreign policy to be amended, or the PM would be executed. This would be an international disaster. The emergency cabinet of the President has ordered Geist unit to intervene, rescuing the PM with the least amount of collateral damage.
Are they aware that our unit has just received its new operator?
Yes, but they have no other option. We must succeed. The upper floors are in total control of the attackers. Expect heavy resistance.
You heard the man. Geist 1, operator. Get ready.
The voice acting of the bald guy is a little bit rough. And honestly, I don't even think the voice acting is that terrible. As far as indie games go, it's definitely tolerable. But it's the effect that they put on his voice. It makes it hard for me to make out what he's saying. Whereas, like, the leader of this squad, she just kind of sounds like she's got, like, a Metal Gear Solid thing going on. So that's perfectly fine. They may want to adjust whatever that vocal effect is, though, on Demountis or whatever his name is before the game releases, because he is actually very, very hard to hear, I think, personally. I don't know. We got to give the go-ahead order. So this game basically functions. I'm going to explain this a little bit better than the tutorial does. So your characters are always naturally going to work their way towards the objective. Right now our objective is the elevator. If you press spacebar, they will begin walking that direction. You press it again, they will stop in their tracks. That does not mean the game is paused. Big warning right there. It does not mean the game is paused. They are actually physically standing here in a real-time environment. So if I tell them to stop right here, and let's say a patrolling enemy comes around this way and comes around this corner, the game is not paused. He will just see you and open fire on you. So, like, be aware that even though you have your squad paused, the world does not pause around them. This is very much real-time.
Proceeding.
And so just be careful about that factor. I had to learn that the hard way while I was mashing my way through the first mission.
The elevator is not responding. Most likely hacked by the attackers. Operator, I need it operational ASAP. There must be a terminal on this floor where you can access the elevator door system.
Operator, when you find the terminal, right-click on it, set it as a new objective, and tell SWAT to go ahead. You can stack other objectives or tasks to create an itinerary for the SWAT.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so basically we're going to get our introduction to hacking right now. You can give, like, brief and kind of minor directions to the squad now that we're at this point. And so we want them to go to that terminal, which will give us direct access to this door. And so we're going to go over here and set a task. So that's going to be like a sub-objective that they need to complete. And then along the way, the tutorial wants us to rescue the hostages as well. So we'll give them a detour in this direction. That's basically to kind of show you that the detour system is a way for you to work around enemies and objects and things like that that you don't want to interact with while maintaining an objective that they're focused on.
Door is locked.
It's basically a really complicated way of saying I can tell my squad to go around or do another objective first if I don't want them to head directly point A to point B to the objective. They've rescued these little guys right here, and so we are going to tell them to proceed to the next objective. They're going to use their net daggers to stab into this wall right here, and once they've stabbed into it, you will see with this little line that will give us access to that door, and we'll be able to hack our way through.
Physical firewalls to prevent external hacking attempts. Field agents use net daggers to break this protection and let you in. Now go and hack the terminal.
Okay, so we will right-click on this guy right here. We will open the console, and this is pretty simple. Just go right and pay attention to what these things are labeled. It's not going to tell you how to do this stuff, but basically, like, you got to kind of, like, look at the example and be like, oh, and you'll get it. So this is Sys A. So we'll go Enable Sys A. There you go, perfect right there. We now have access and control of System A. It's going to open up a little mini game right here where we need to take our green cursor and find the... We need to find the sequence of numbers and or letters in this list, and they'll be illuminated, so it's not that hard. And this means that we will maintain access to their system. That means that now I can go down to here, right-click on this, say unlock the door, and they'll be good to go. And I can tell them to proceed. There we go. And so they're going to be on their way. But don't worry, the next floor gets even more complicated. And the floor after that, woo, they are going to throw the book at you. We got to find A78 right here. There it is. We found it. So we've maintained our hack on this system. They are at the door to the elevator. They're going to go on in, and we've made it up to the next floor. Oh, hell yeah.
Demantas, we are inside the elevator. It seems that we have to clear our way up towards the PM.
We might be heading straight into a trap. Be prepared.
On it.
All right, so floor number 2. We're going to lose our hack trace, but that's okay. We don't need it anymore. That was only for the first floor, and the first floor sucks.
Operator, the elevator stopped and will not respond. We need to get to floor 49 ASAP. Give us a safe route through the fire stairs.
Okay, so here we are. Your squad has various strategies that they're going to be able to use. They have stealth, they have aggressive, and they have sprint. Stealth means that they're not going to prioritize combat, so if they see an enemy, they won't open fire. They'll basically just, like, they'll hold still like a deer in headlights. But if the enemy sees them, they will take fire, they will die, and after somebody dies, they'll kind of return fire. Aggressive means that they are actively at, like, high ready. They're moving along, and they're already looking down sights. It makes them move kind of faster, and it means they're going to open fire on any enemy that they see instantaneously the moment that it comes into their view. That can be a good thing if you're planning on taking somebody down. That can be a really bad thing if you're trying to be sneaky. And then you have sprint mode, which is where they just balls to the wall, just book it as hard as they can. We want to put them on stealth for right now, which means they're going to move slowly. And we need to orchestrate an attack on System A. So let's go ahead and set that as our first task.
Ready at the door.
Okay, they're at the door. We're going to tell them to breach and go on in, and they should be able to net dagger this no problem. It's net daggered. We're going to open up the console, and we are going to take over Sys A. We now have access to everything that is linked to System A. Go back through, and let's start this hack and give ourselves a little bit of time. Perfect. All right. Oh, we want to unlock all the doors in the system. That should be easy. Unlock. Unlock. Is that one already unlocked? Apparently, I need to open the console for this one. That is A4. There we go. We have access now. Now I can unlock the door. Perfect. And then this guy right here needs to be unlocked as well. Let me get that. SSL is taken care of. This guy right here is not... Oh, this one. There we go. Perfect. We've unlocked all of them. Carry on my wayward squad. All right, we'll set our first task over here to go hack this other side system, which is going to be linked to all of these lovely cameras that you see throughout the system. I'm going to try and maintain our hack integrity here as best as we can. We've already got S5L knocked out, so we should be good there. MJR is our next one. We'll knock that out. They want me to hack the camera system. Easy peasy. So we're going to open the console, and this is Sys B that we want access to. So we will take over Sys B right there. We now have Sys B. That means that I should be able to knock out these cameras at will.
Proceeding. Ready at the door. Proceeding.
I tell that to
Awaiting
glitch,
orders.
so that's now off.
On
Go
the
ahead,
move.
continue going. I give you my permission.
Awaiting orders.
It wants me to scan now. So this is a new mechanic. When you press the R key, it's going to give you access to a scanner. The scanner is going to show you everything that's inside that area right there. So we know there's a bad guy on this side. It's also going to set up a zone. You've got CPU usage over on this right-hand side. Every active scan that you maintain is going to take up some of your CPU usage. You can banish it by clicking the X right here, but you will lose sight of that entire area. We can mark this as a danger zone. That means that they will auto-reroute their path to go around it and avoid this guy. That's usually a pretty good idea if you're worried about dealing with like firefights and whatnot. So anyways, he's not going to be able to see us now. We're still maintaining our hack. Everything looks good. And we've got a door right here. I don't know if I can get that open, unfortunately. So I've got to use a SAT scan on that side. There's another bad guy on that side. That totally sucks. So we're going to have to go in hot,
Roger.
unfortunately.
Engaging all targets.
We've already got that hack ready to go. All right, so door order. Go on through. Oh, that one's already unlocked. Nice.
We're taking damage.
All right, enemies
Awaiting
down.
orders.
We took 10 hit points of damage right there, which is... Okay, so I actually had to reload right there. For whatever reason, my
Awaiting
guys got
orders.
stuck on this door, and they just got gunned down by the guy that's hiding in this hallway. And I've done it about 3 times now, and every single time they've gotten stuck on this door and gunned down to death. So a little bit of a bug right there. So I've released the tutorial by clicking the button down there so that I can freeform play the mission however I want. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put that right there because we know this dude's waiting on us.
Awaiting orders.
You guys hang out right there. And we are already on
Proceeding.
aggressive mode.
Standing by. We're taking damage.
There we go, there we go, there we
Awaiting
go.
orders.
Okay, so that guy is officially down, although we did take a little bit of damage. I had to come in from the left. Coming in from this door right here, my guys would get stuck right here in the hallway, and they wouldn't fire back, and they just get shot to death. That's definitely something that probably needs to be looked into before the game is released. We need to go, I'm going to say, create a
Understood.
detour to right there,
Proceeding.
and it wants me to go up and around. We got to go get, I think there was another...
Understood. Updating destination.
All right, there's another dude right there. We can release scan 1, I think, and put that one back right there.
Proceed. Standing by.
I gotta maintain this hack, too.
On the move.
All right, here we go. Go get this guy. Hopefully nobody dies. Sometimes they die.
Threat eliminated.
Okay.
Standing by.
So Alexander is not feeling so great. I don't know if I can rearrange the lines or anything. It doesn't look like I can, but I figured I could rearrange the order to kind of like make him
Roger.
feel a little bit healthier.
The door to the fire stairs is locked directly from a terminal. Find it, and we'll get you inside with net dagger.
Okay. Easy peasy. We're going to open the console for this guy right here, and that's D1. I should be... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I almost missed my hack right there. That would have been bad. All right, so we need to enable D1, and let's see if it'll let me take control. It did give me access, so we can unlock the door. And then I think I also need to hack...
NetDagger is in.
Oh, no, they got it in.
You're ready
Nice.
to go, operator.
Okay. Let's go ahead, and we will go... That is, what, System E? All right, so there's System E. We now have System E access.
General,
Good. Maintain my
encountered
hack
heat
right
resistance,
there.
But we've gained access to floor 49.
Operator, you're doing a good job. Stay focused and support Ellen and her team.
All right. Well, there we go. We beat this floor, so that's good. That's already unlocked, and straight up the stairs we go. We do have an extremely wounded squad member right now, which makes me feel really nervous about our possibilities, but hey.
Reach floor 49. The PM's last known location was the private office of the presidential suite. I hope he's still alive.
Ellen, bad news. A stealth helicopter has been hacked and stolen from a nearby military base. That kind of chopper can make it to the hotel in less than 30 minutes. You need to secure the PM quick.
Damn it. Things are going south real quick. Let's move!
Okay, so here we are. It wants me to scan the marked area over here, and that's because we now get to deal with sentry guns.
Firepower. We shall avoid detection at all costs.
Operator, there must be a terminal on this floor controlling those turrets. Let's find it so you can hack them all at the same time.
All right, let's do it. It wants me to go over to there. That's apparently our terminal that we're looking for that's linked up to all the various cameras. Let's go ahead and set that as our first task. I'd also like to drop another scan over here, if I can. I don't super like that camera right there. That camera's kind of an issue. But... Oh, I think it wants me to tag this little dude right here. What tagging does is it'll make it so he still continues to appear. And you can kind of see his view cones no matter what. Yeah, I guess we can remove a scan. I don't really want to, but...
On the move. Standing by.
Is it possible to hack that A5? I was gonna say, I'd like to be able to glitch that if I can. Go ahead and glitch the camera.
Understood. On the move.
Create a detour back around the back of this
Standing
wall,
by.
please.
Roger. Objective list updated. Proceeding.
Alright, see if you can come around behind him. Oh, he's actually checking the building and everything.
Proceeding.
Okay.
Standing by.
Yeah, stand by, stay aggressive. Oh, he heard us, dude. He definitely heard us.
We're taking damage.
Somehow he heard us through a wall. Apparently they've got some kind of like, I've actually never seen that happen before. That's a new mechanic that I just saw. So he heard us on the opposite side of this wall. Either that or he saw somebody clipping through the wall. I don't know exactly how it works, but he definitely knew we were there. You saw how he made a beeline for us. Apparently they got paper-thin walls in this office building.
NetDagger is in.
All right,
On the
NetDagger's in. We're going to open the console, and we're going to take over System H.
move. Awaiting orders.
Oh, no.
On the move.
Get
Standing by.
out of the way, you idiots. Run that. We now have access to that system. I don't know why they were continuing onwards. I don't think I told them to, but I might have. What we want to do now is we really just want to glitch all the turrets. So all the turrets are down.
Understood.
And then I'm going to
Updating
send
destination.
them on their way.
On the move.
Go for it.
Threat eliminated.
Apparently there was an enemy over there that we needed to eliminate. That was camera A1. Alright, let me glitch you. Glitch the turrets again. Carry on. Oh, almost missed my hack.
Standing by.
You too, apparently. I probably should have just hacked the system that had control of all these cameras so that I'm not doing it on the fly, but such is life.
Proceeding.
Give me that right there.
Standing by.
And we are going to need to glitch this dude. Give me a scan in that area.
On the move. Standing by.
Oh, apparently they can kill the turret. I had no idea that they could murder the turret. All right, so with this guy right here, we're going to need access to System C. Okay. Yeah, I can't get that door right there because it's got an X on it, in case you were wondering why. We can go ahead and eliminate that scan real quick. Let me get that all knocked out. Glitch that camera.
Standing by.
Let me just make sure there's not going to be anybody over here.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, there is.
On the move.
Okay, move forward quietly. I need to know where he's going. Where is he going? Is he coming around this way? Oh, we may have to fight him.
Threat eliminated.
All right, well, threat eliminated. We got him. That means I can glitch that now. Proceed. Kill it if you can. I don't really care if you kill the turret or not.
Awaiting orders.
It's kind of irrelevant to my overall mission here, but hey. This is Terminal C, so we're going to have to hack this. We go enable System C. Got it. Okay, we now have access. I'm going to tell it to unlock all doors. We will continue back down this way. I can get rid of that scan to save CPU power. I will glitch this now. Do one more check to make sure they're not trying to pull a sneaky on us and add like an extra unit there without saying anything, because like sometimes games can be cruel like that. They'll spawn some stuff on you, but it looks like we've made it through.
It's not here. But they recently used this terminal to activate the elevator to the heliport. Damn! We must run!
Ellen, they cannot take him away. Operator, hack the terminal in that office to activate the elevator. Quick!
Well done, operator. Let's rush to the rooftop.
All right, unlock all doors.
On the move. Got it. Double time.
And glitch you. Glitch you.
Standing by.
Oh, I accidentally locked it. I thought it was locked. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, there it is. Mission accomplished. It's an intense game. It's a weirdly intense game. Like, it's got its flaws. Like, the tutorial, I think, is pretty rough.
Operator, scan the area. The PM must be somewhere on this floor.
Proceed with extreme caution. We can't risk the Prime Minister's life.
But I kind of like it. Like, we've had a couple, like, so the tutorial is rough, and we ran into that bug that you guys didn't see, but I had to replay that section like 3 times because they kept getting stuck on the door right there and not returning fire when they were taking fire, even though they were on aggressive mode. And so anyways, I like the game. I think it's a pretty cool idea, and I definitely think it's worth checking out. You might want to wait a little bit to see if there's some polish or whatever, but the game's not out yet. It doesn't come out for a little bit, so I've got an early access copy right now. It's not even out to purchase yet, so hopefully little things like that will be ironed out by the time the game comes out. But, you know, I really like the presentation of the game. I think that the tutorial could be a little bit more cogent in, like, telling you exactly step-by-step what's going on, but that might just be me being an uncreative bastard. And then that little bug obviously needed to be fixed up. And, you know, the voice acting isn't the best. And I know it sounds like I'm coming up with a laundry list of reasons why you should not get the game, but actually the gameplay itself, once you've got a grasp of what you're doing, is pretty cool. It's just that, like, it had a bit of a learning curve for me personally. Maybe smarter people be able to breeze through and kind of, like, jump to conclusions about the way things work a little bit faster than I did. But I struggled with it a tiny bit before I realized that, like, how the hacking worked and everything else. So anyways, check it on out. This game is called Cyberpunk. I'll have a link for you down below. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games so you don't have to. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It helps me out as a content creator. Aside from that, you can also check out my social channels. I've got a Discord with over 2,000 members inside of it. I've also got a Twitter and a Twitch TV account that I'm live on most days of the week. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and how you do, everybody?